Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a review and comparison of the Dremel 3000 rotary and the King Canada Performance Plus rotary tool. It's a generic Dremel clone or knockoff, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to be focusing on the comparison a little bit more than the review of the Dremel, because there are already quite a few reviews of the Dremel on YouTube. I couldn't find much on this thing though. So basically, suggested retail price of the Dremel 3000 I believe is $69 for just the Dremel and the beginner kit. So the Dremel beginner kit comes with this, minus a few things. Basically, when you get it, that's what you got with the Dremel for 69 bucks. It's not a bad deal. The Dremel's a good tool. It says 10 speeds, but really when you look at it, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so it doesn't really let you, like, you got the speeds in between, but it's kind of hard to differentiate. One big difference with this is that if you look, it's got a turn dial rather than a push switch, and has an on-off button, whereas the Dremel does not. That's actually something kind of surprising about the Dremel, is it's on or off. So with this one, see if you could tell a noise difference there. And one other difference with the dial is that rather than clicking, you can do a gradual step up and step down of the RPM. Now, the real reason that I bought this was not for the tool itself. The reason that I bought it was for the accessories that the tool comes with. So I bought the Dremel, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. It's good for a lot of things, but one of the things that I was looking into getting was the Dremel flex shaft. So that can range anywhere from 20 to 50 bucks if you're getting it on a reasonable deal. And I was looking at those, and I was also looking at a hanger for the Dremel. So to use it effectively with the flex shaft, you want to have it hung up like that. Then your flex shaft comes down this way, and you can basically do smaller tool work. So looking at the two together, the flex shaft for the Dremel and that stand together, they were going to be about 40-50 bucks. Now obviously it's also good to have other attachments with it, you know, different bits and stuff. So I was looking on eBay at basically the flex shaft as well as a few other things, and I found this kit. So this is what this comes in, and I got this for 25 bucks plus 15 shipping, so 40 bucks altogether. And when you open it up, as you can see, you have a flex shaft here, you have the stand here, stand goes into there and it clamps down, and then got a bunch of blades, you know, all the little bits, fun stuff. And that's for 40 bucks. Now, the reason that I bought it wasn't so that I could use these with the King Canada brand tool. The reason I got these is to use with the Dremel tool. I was looking at the flex shaft, the Dremel flex shaft online, and basically what the flex shaft is it's an extender. So the way it works, put your bit in there, this side connects to the, in this case, Canada Rotary Tool. So when I was looking at these online, I was looking at first just the flex heads, which they do sell the non-Dremel brand flex heads for a lot cheaper than the Dremel ones. So I was looking at those, and they were advertising these same ones just outside of a kit for the Dremel. So I looked very, very closely and checked it out, and this in fact does fit the Dremel perfectly. Pop this off here. I'm not gonna actually tighten up the chuck of the tool there, but as you can see, it actually fits Dremel, and it's the same size thread. So, yeah, I mean, if nothing else, save a couple bucks on Dremel accessories, and then you still have a spare rotary tool for if your real Dremel conks out. You might be curious about the quality of this. So basically the way these are made is you have a tube here, and it's just almost like a air compressor hose or something of that sort, just reinforced metal tube. Like it's just flexible tubing, you know. And then on the inside here, you've got this thing. Now what this actually is a motorcycle speedometer cable. So these can be gotten just about anywhere, and they're pretty standard. So there's no real quality concerns with it. And looking into the actual Dremel brand one, I was able to find some differences in the design of this piece. Now, on the Dremel, basically there's a different locking mechanism than this. This way it's unlocked, and it'll spin, and you can use the tool. You push that down, and it locks it in place. And then you can unscrew it, put your tool in, close it up, and you're ready to go. The Dremel one actually has a button. So that button, as the Dremel tool is spinning inside of there, that button actually wears down on the mechanism. Whereas this one, it doesn't seem like it does at all. So that might actually be a plus with this tool. I will make an update later on and let everybody know how that goes. I'll let you know if that mechanism does wear out. And another thing I noticed is with the Dremel, it does not appear that you can remove the speedometer cable that easily. So one thing here is, if you do happen to break that speedometer cable, which I really don't think you will, it should be a little bit easier to replace on here. Yeah, so let's go back to the actual tool itself. So what does the Dremel have that this doesn't? Okay, the Dremel on the cord here, at the end of the cord, the Dremel is plugged in, so I'm not going to bother going and unplugging it, but it's got the fancy little clip so that when you wrap the cord up, you can just clip it back to itself. Canada Rotary Tool does not have that. You're going to have to find a zip tie or a clip or something and do it yourself. The Dremel Rotary does have the easy twist piece here, that when you screw this off, if you're having a hard time getting that undone with your fingers, you can actually screw this off and now it works as a wrench. I've never personally had to use that, but you know, I could definitely see it coming in handy. This does not have that. As you can see, it's plain old nothing. This one does actually catch a little bit more. If you're grinding something or you're sanding something and you happen to bump this metal part up against whatever you're sanding, this does actually happen to grab a little bit more. I'm thinking that that's actually due to this one. If you can see, it's rounded out a little bit more at the top. This one's squared out, and as you can see, those I don't know what you call that, like the grip for the fingers actually goes all the way to the end, so it's almost like a sanding bit at the end there. But I think that could honestly be fixed with some careful dremeling. So I will do an actual comparison of the two, with cutting and polishing, just to test the two beside each other. So I guess stay tuned, subscribe, check it out. Have a good one.